Hello there. Well, this video follows the recent one I made about a database number Uneb 2023 subsidiary ICT paper 2 senior 6. So I was halfway of that number, and then I'm going to do the rest of the numbers in this video that awaits. So I was here at part D, and then I was heading to part E. Now part E of this question wanted us to use a form to enter Mr. Mukasa Muhammadi's order into the table. Well, it was a tricky one, but they wanted us to do this. This was a form that was already created. Now I want to create our own form in the video. We're not using this form. I don't want it. So we go to create, then we go to form, design, show all tables, open your table. Actually, for some of you who may not have seen this step of add existing fields, the moment you open a form, you click at add existing fields, then the table name 2 times, click 2 times, then click at each field 2 times, it falls into your form. Put a form header, right click at the form, go to form header stroke footer. In the question they didn't want us to put headers or footers, but you never know. If you want to enter headers or footers, they could be of help. But as of now, they want us to create a form that feeds data into the table, that feeds Muhammad's order into the table. Right click at the form, first give it a color, an appropriate one that is not covering the text. You draw buttons there for easy navigation into your form. This is fast. I was hurrying here, but if you click at buttons, the moment you draw, you see I'm holding the left button and then I'm releasing. The moment you release, it's going to head you to the command button wizard. Go to first, next, text, next, finish, next button. I could want 3. This is next, next, text, next, finish. Lastly, draw it here. This is now last, next, text, next, finish. These buttons are really important in navigation into our table, because the form connects to a table. We won't even put a heading. I can use a label. I draw something lengthy here. A form can have a heading. A form that feeds data into the plant table. Yeah, that's really nice. You can highlight it, go to home, give it a color. You can highlight it again, give it a color. Any color, you can give it a size. Okay, now I've not yet answered the question. I was still designing a form, and you can't waste a lot of time designing a form and you've not yet answered what the form should do. Maybe if the form is having a lot of marks, like that one of senior form Uneb 2023, it had a lot of marks, so it means that that form was supposed to have a lot of features like headers, footers, the title, the buttons, the logo, a lot. The logo is here under design. You could put a date, stroke time. A form that has a lot of marks could have appropriate features. So back to the question. This one had to design a form using the plant table. I've done it. Save it as plant form. I'm going to do it. I'm going to save it as plant form. But first, I should use it to enter Muhammad's order into the database. Okay. So Muhammad ordered for these: mango 10, orange 25. Let me first save the form. Plant form. Okay. I close the design view. I open the form. So I'm going to enter data into the table using a form. So this was a very huge mistake that was done by some of the students who were attempting this question. You see, after someone reading that he ordered for mangoes and there are 10, orange 25, then someone was doing this. They click at last because they know that whenever they're entering data into the form, they first click at last, then next. They enter here. So someone was entering mango and then the quantity here. And in the table, another field, actually another row record was being entered, which was wrong. So the trick here, they just wanted us to do this. Click at first. They said mango, he ordered for 10. So just put 10 here. Okay? And then you save. Next, orange, he ordered 25. Save. Next, lime. I think it was lime, 5. So if you save, next, he didn't order for tangerine. So you click next again, he ordered for lime, 5. Save. Next, he ordered for purple. I think 15. You shall see that. 15. Yes, 15. Mivule, 20. Sorry for that. Save. Next. Avocado. Did he? Yes, 30. Avocado, 30. Save. And then next. Mvule, 20. Save. What else? I think that's it. We are entering what Muhammad ordered into the form, and it's going to put it into the table. And it's what was called quantity here. So we're only entering quantity for the plants he ordered. Now this was very tricky, so tricky. And please rewind this video to see what I've done in the last 1 minute, because it was really tricky to most students out there. So that is it. I've entered Muhammad's order into the database. I'm going to just confirm whether the order is there. Ctrl S, close the form, and open the table. You see, his orders are here. His orders are already there. So close the table as well. If you don't want to use these objects, it is better you close them. You should close them. Back to the question. Create a query that calculates the amount of money Muhammad will pay for each of the plants ordered. Name the query Moha. Okay, we're going to create a query to calculate what Muhammad Mukasa paid for at close. So A, put all of them down. You can also click at each 2 times. It falls down. I want to calculate what he ordered for, and I'm going to call it total. Maybe still in total cost. Right click at the build, at the drop down. I always use a build wizard. a build expression. Right click at the drop down, don't left click but right click there. Then this is the database we're using. Click at it 2 times and then click at your table 2 times. Click at this once. Please follow that. You can even rewind. So to get his total cost, I think we're going to get cost per plant times quantity. Cost per plant times quantity. Yes, I got the asterisks from the keyboard, from the numeric keypad. Oh, it's at number 8, shift 8 on top of your keyboard. Remove the expression. This is quite simple. Click at expression, make sure it turns to blue. Delete the space. Okay, what else? If there's space here, delete. Use the arrows to delete space. Okay, go to next and then run. Yes, it is really running, but anyway, it is running. This is what is spent on mangoes, oranges, lime, pawpaw, avocado, muvule. Okay, save it as moha. Click OK and then close. Let me open the table. I confirm. Plant form. Okay. Next, create a report from the Moha query and name it Moha report. Create a report from the Moha query and name it Moha report. If you're creating a report from a query, we can use a wizard. If you're doing that, creating a report from an already generated query, like us, we're going to create a report from the Moha query. Just go to create, then you go to report wizard. Well, the wizard is going to enable you choose which object to use when you're creating your report. So I'm going to create it using the Moha query. Then I put all these here. Next. They didn't tell me whether to ascend or not. Just click next. They didn't tell me whether to make it tabular or columnar or landscape, anything. Then finish. So we simply generate a report by doing that. Now this is a report from the Moha query, and whenever we see hash in our report, it means that the space in that column is just not enough. So I could make it landscape or portrait. Right click at the report, go back to design view, and then I think it was plant number. I could increase on its size. Even here, I could increase on its size. Save or reopen it, and the numbers are back. Close the report. And lastly, save and print your work. Saving is really important. Whenever you're doing anything in any software, be it Access, Word, Excel, you save almost every 2 minutes or 1. So back to the table. You see, I was realizing that, there is something not okay in my table. If I look at this table here, lime is 0.4. Yes, even mine is 4, and the table ends at passion fruit, which is 10. So lime, pawpaw, mvule, it's like a repetition. Lime, pawpaw, mvule. it is a repetition. I could decide to delete these. Right click, I go to delete, yes, and then pop was also repetition and it's not having cost. Right click, delete, yes, and lastly mvule, right click, delete, yes. So that is how my table should be looking like. I think it took 6 orders. Mr. Mukasa took 6 orders. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he took 6 orders out of the plants that were in the table. So that is the access number. If I close all objects and then I check them, okay, where is my plant table? My plant table is here. Where is my Moha query? My Moha query is here. Wow. Where is my plant form? My plant form is here. It's looking nice. And where is my report? My report is also here. It is really looking nice. And it was created on Sunday 24th 2023. That was the number of access Uneb subsidiary ICT paper 2 senior 6. Thanks for viewing and bye bye.